Hey, what's up guys? This is Adi from ShastryNation, and today we're going to learn about the cell parts. Okay, so now that you're back from the intro, let's learn about the parts of the cell. So we have, okay, let's write down cell parts. Cell parts. So, any structure inside of the cell is known as an organelle. So organelle. I'm not sure if that's a spelling. Well, I think it is. An organelle is just like we have organs in our body. It's an organ of the cell. So these are organs. Of the cell. So that's what that is. Alright. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. The only way I think that we can come by doing this is by just naming them off and writing down what they are. So I guess we can go ahead and start doing that. So first I'm going to talk about the animal cell. So let's go down here. Animal cell. There you go. Okay, the animal cell. Ooh, nice green. Okay, so anyways, the animal cell, we have well, I mean, this would be in both cells, but for now I'm going to talk about things that are in the animal cell and plant cell. So this is animal cell and plant cell. Now I'm not going to go way too in depth into the structures in the cell because it's very, very complicated. I'm just going to go over the overall structure, things that you might need to know, and we'll address those specific structures in later videos. Okay, so main thing is the nucleus. So the nucleus is like the area where the DNA is held. It's where the DNA is held. Okay, so as you can tell, this would probably be the nucleus. So this is the nucleus. Oh man, let me get a different color for that. There you go. So this would be the nucleus. If you like the drawings, took me like 10 minutes to draw that. It's pretty nice. One of my best. Okay, and then we have inside the nucleus, we have the nucleolus. And so this is where ribosomes are made. Ribosomes. So again, like we have the nucleus, and then inside the nucleus, somewhere here, we have the nucleolus. Okay. So what are ribosomes? Let me just say make ribosomes. You get the idea. Okay. So ribosomes are structures that make proteins. So ribosomes are things that are in the process of protein synthesis, and they're used in the part of translation. So this would be makes proteins. Okay, so these make proteins. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and label the part. Okay, so these blue dots here. Go ahead. Okay, so these blue dots here are all ribosomes. So these blue dots here are all ribosomes. And you might have some other blue dots here, you know, all around the cell. And we'll talk about the difference between the two. The one on the endoplasmic reticulum and the ones in the cytoplasm. So let's go ahead and talk about the cytoplasm, I guess. You know, So cytoplasm. This is like the fluid inside of the cell. So it's like the fluid inside the cell. This is like the fluid inside of the cell. So that might, that might be anywhere. So it might be all this black stuff and the black background. I didn't get to draw the cytoplasm, but it's there though. So this would be the cytoplasm. Okay. So we have the cytoplasm. Let's go on to the next thing. So we have the smooth ER. And ER just stands for endoplasmic reticulum. So let me just write endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So what is the endoplasmic reticulum, or the smooth ER in our case right now? The smooth ER makes lipids. So it makes lipids. It also does other things, and it does other things. It like stores chemicals. It holds reactions, stuff like that. Many things are done in the smooth ER. So let's go ahead and label the smooth ER. Okay, so this would be the smooth ER. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that would be the smooth ER. And let's go ahead and talk about the rough ER. We already sort of did, I guess. So the rough ER is the thing. It's it basically transports proteins. Yeah, it basically transports proteins, really. That's all it does. Okay, so then the rough ER with the thing is the thing in red. So this would be the rough. So that would be the rough ER. Okay, cool. We're almost done. Let's see now. Okay, Golgi Body. At least we can do that. And we'll talk more about each of these organelles and what they do when we discuss about all of the different reactions and stuff they're a part of. So the Golgi Body is really just like the male center. It packages and ships off proteins and other things like that to different parts of the cell and outside of the cell. So it's the packaging facility. So yeah, it's a packaging facility of the cell, basically. And so the Golgi Body would be this. And so you might be like, hey, Adi, that's not, what's the difference between how do we tell the difference between the Golgi Body and Golgi Body or apparatus? Yeah. The Golgi Body and the apparatus. How do we tell the difference between the two? And you can't unless you have these little vesicles coming off. So these would be vesicles or vacuoles. So let's go ahead and talk about those. So these are just things, these are just sacs that contain stuff or hold stuff. Okay. So that's what those are. Okay, and let's see. So also in these, you can have like reactions and stuff happen too. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So slash houses reactions. Okay. So that's what those are. All right, let's talk about. Let's see. The cytoskeleton. I haven't talked about that yet. So cytoskeleton. So this is just a structure that holds the cell's shape. It keeps the cell shape. And so this would be like all around the this would, I guess I could just point to this and be like cytoskeleton. It holds the cell's shape. It also holds the organelles in place. It does many things. It has many hats. Okay, so then let's talk about the lysosomes. So these are just like a package of enzymes that will destroy unneeded parts, or old cell parts, old things like that. It will just come in and destroy it, and break it up into its most like its biomolecules, and use it for other things and recycle it. So this is just like an enzymes that break. All right, let's just say digest. Digest is a better word for this. Digest. Digest the parts of the cell, or cell parts, yeah. Okay, we talked about the rough. Okay, let's talk about okay, so this would be sorry, I didn't mention where this would be in the cell. So let me go ahead and do that. Ooh, you should have the plant cell. Cool. Okay, so this would be like a small little package thing like this, all around the cell, and this would be the lysosome. And this would be like the waste facility, I guess you can say, or like the recycle facility in our modern city. Okay, and then we have flagella and cilia. And so these are just structures that are used to move around. And yeah, this red thing was a flagella. It's not something I'm pointing to. So okay. So those are the things that are in both plant cells and animal cells. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about the things that are specific to plant cells, because there are not that many that are specific to only animal cells. There's only like centrioles or something like that, which that would be it, just centrioles, really. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about plant cell specific. Okay. So plant cell specific. Okay, so again, like I said, they have all of those things. So that's easy memorization, I guess. To understand the parts. But one special thing they have this is very important, is the chloroplast. Again, like, we talked about this in our video about photosynthesis. But the chloroplast, it's used in the process of photosynthesis. Used in photosynthesis. This chloroplast is used in the photosynthesis, and it's usually like this green sac, and inside of it it has stacks of granum, called granum, stacks of thylakoid membranes, and inside those thylakoid membranes is where the reaction occurs. Okay, and then we have the cell wall. So that would be like this structure. This structure would be the cell wall. It's just a rigid structure. Rigid structure around the cell. That basically keeps the cell in line because there is a lot of storage of water. So from lysis. So lysis is just basically the breaking apart of the cell. Like when you fill up something with too much, when you fill up a cell with too much water or something like that, it just breaks apart and lyses, meaning it just ruptures. And that's not good because that'll kill the cell. Okay, and then in the middle we have the I forgot to label this. That would be this. Okay, so in the middle we have the central vacuole. And so this is just like a magnified version, I guess, like a huger version of the vacuole we've seen in the animal cell, you know. But this is just used for storage of water and other chemicals. So it's used for storage of H2O and other chemicals. Okay, so those are the very basic parts of a cell. I know I'd say there are a lot, but it shouldn't be that bad, you know. We had to memorize way more than this. We had to memorize like peroxiomes, and yeah, it wasn't fun. Like peroxiomes, all this other stuff, you know. It wasn't fun. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. Once you understand where each of these are used, you'll have better understanding of what happens inside of the cell. Hey, if you like the drawings, leave a thumbs up. It took me like 20 minutes to draw. I'm not a very good drawer, so this is like really good for me. Anyways, hey, I'm gonna try to come out with videos on Wednesday and Friday from now on. But the Friday videos, I'm trying to make it like one-time science videos, and you know, those are hard to do because I have to research and all that other kind of stuff. But anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up or hit the like button. It's right down there. And also hit the subscribe button, because that would be really cool too. And you can watch all my other videos and have scientific knowledge. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.